Some practical tips to help you with your navigation in Bangkok. Always carry cash on you because a lot of places, especially like street food vendors, they don't accept cards, so always carry cash. If you need cash, a good place to go is Super Rich. They have the best exchange rates. There is one inside the airport, so if you need to exchange right away, which I recommend you do if you're coming with no Thai baht, is to go there, get some cash. Yeah, there is a Super Rich at Suvarnabhumi Airport. When you land, make sure to get some Thai baht. Some pretty obvious things that you should be aware of. Don't fall in love with a bar girl. I keep seeing stories on YouTube and Reddit how someone said they could change her, and then they start dating a bar girl, and then they realize over time she was just using him for his money. Usually that's the case, so be smart. Avoid dating a Thai bar girl. No hate to them, just a tip for people coming to Bangkok. I have no personal experiences, it's just what I hear on Reddit and YouTube and other people that I have met living in Thailand, so just be careful. Remember, just keep it transactional at the end of the day, because that's how they look at it. Visa and entry requirements. Hard for me to talk about this because it could vary depending on where you come from or what passport you have. For me, I'm Canadian and I am on a 60-day tourist visa. You could also extend it for an additional 30 days at a certain cost. I think it was 800 baht or something. And I heard it takes a bit of time to do that. So I'd rather just fly to another country, explore that country, take a break from Bangkok after 60 days, and come back and feel rejuvenated. A nice mini reset is good sometimes. Take a mini break. Avoid scams. A lot of taxi drivers can scam you. They won't turn on the meter. If you see that, definitely don't take that ride or get out ASAP to avoid conflict. Ever since I moved to Bangkok within these 3 months, I've never taken a taxi once. I've always used Grab or Bolt because I'm paying that exact amount, so I know I cannot get ripped off or scammed. So for those that are coming from North America, the equivalent of Uber is Grab and Bolt. Those are the transportation apps that you use in Thailand. Go to a certain place, I check both apps and check the rates, and then I just pick the cheaper option. I do that in Canada as well. In Canada, we have Uber and Lyft. I do the same thing. I check both apps, see which one's cheaper, and then I just go with that one. Sometimes there are promo codes, so make sure to double check so you could get a nice discount. Yeah, tuk-tuk drivers can scam you as well. They usually charge a bit more because the tourists would like to have the tuk-tuk experience. It's quite fun. If you want to try tuk-tuk, what you can do is show them the price of the Grab. They'll charge a bit more, but if you want the tuk-tuk experience, why not try it and pay a little bit more? It's definitely fun and worth to try out, at least once. Yeah, there are some tuk-tuk drivers that will try to scam you when you try to go to, say, the Grand Palace. What they do is when you are walking close to the entrance, they will tell you that the place is closed for the day or for several hours. But they'll take you to somewhere very nice, like a hidden gem, so they say. Don't fall for that. The place is open. It's a lie. They tried to do that to my parents when they visited, but I was with them and I was aware of the scam. I just told them, no, not interested, and we kept walking. My parents did not know. They were about to go with the tuk-tuk driver because they trusted them. And I'm like, no, don't fall for this trap. Look at all these tourists over there. They're walking. So clearly the place is open. Be careful when you visit these tourist spots. Yeah, they take you to these temples that I've seen in YouTube videos that are like completely empty, nobody goes to. And then I've seen a video where after they take you there, they take you to like a tailoring suit shop because these tuk-tuk drivers get a cut if these tourists buy something, say at this suit shop, or they pay for the temple entry fee. So please be very careful. Yeah, some shops will charge you a lot more than the actual price if there's no display of the price. Always check to see if there's a price tag somewhere so you know you're not getting ripped off. Or if you really want that item, you could try bargaining. Some of the places you could really lowball them. I've done it. Yeah, they really try to charge you a crazy amount. So what I do when I bargain is I really lowball them because I know they have a threshold of how much they're willing to sell the item. So it becomes a price battle. They would highball you, you lowball them, then they say this price, then you say this price, then you keep going until you meet in the middle. I was able to get it to the point where the salesperson had to call the boss of that shop to be like, oh, this is the lowest price this customer will go. Will you sell it to them for that amount? And then the owner said yes, and I got the product, and it was quite cheap. Yeah, I got my bargaining skills from going to Vietnam so often at Ben Thanh Market, because they really price gouge you there. Yeah, good practice, and it helped me in Bangkok. Yeah, another really helpful tip is to download the Line app. Yeah, people in Thailand use Line, which is the equivalent of WhatsApp in US and Canada. They use it for communication and to talk to business owners or store owners if you have any inquiries. So make sure you download Line. Be cautious of your belongings. I think this just applies anywhere you travel in the world. Maybe not Japan. There is pickpocketing that happens. I hear stories, so be careful. A lot of people ask me in the comments of my previous videos, when is the best time to visit Thailand? Yeah, November to February is a good time. You get a lot of sun, not much rain. Best time to go. March to October is rainy season. Avoid traveling in those months if you can, unless you don't mind the rain. I do because I like to be outside a lot. Yeah, pack very light and breathable clothing. It gets very hot here. Unless you're going up north, I think it gets a bit cooler. But yeah, most of Thailand, it's pretty hot overall. Yeah, if you plan on living here or even just visiting, learn the basics. Like sawadee kap means hello. For girls, they say sawadee ka. Kap kum kap, thank you. Kap kum ka, thank you for the females. Yeah, at the end of the sentence, for men, you say kap. For girls, you say ka. A lot of you guys want to know the dating experience in Thailand. Personal experience, the Thai girls are very friendly, conservative, and they're very straightforward, which is what I like a lot about them. They get to the point. They let you know what they're looking for in a relationship. No being around the bush, no playing games. They let you know up front right away so you don't waste each other's time. I think that's a big green flag, especially if you're looking for something serious and they're looking for something serious, then you're not wasting each other's time, right? If you want to use dating apps in Thailand, there's Tinder, Bumble, and a third one that I've heard and have not used is called Thai Friendly or Thai Cupid. I have no experiences with that, so I can't explain too much about it. Yeah, from using Tinder and Bumble, what I've noticed, especially with Tinder, is there are quite a lot of ladyboys. Usually they put it in the description to let you know they're a ladyboy. There are a few that do not put it. I would find out when I'm talking to them by text. Yeah, I hear from other friends that have been on dates where they ended up realizing the person that they're on a date with is a ladyboy. That has not happened to me, thank goodness. Whew, I'm lucky. Yeah, if you don't like dating apps, then join a community or social club, like a running club. It's a very good way to meet people. You could meet new friends, or you can meet someone that's a potential partner in the future. Everyone's very friendly at these social events. You just go up, even as an introvert, you just go up and say hello, and they'll respond back. So yeah, definitely try a social event. I know there is an app called Time Left, I believe. I haven't used it, but it's pretty much like a gathering of people to hang out and meet new faces. I heard it's really good. I've heard from friends that that app helped them meet a lot of new people. Time Left, I believe they have it in many cities all over the world, not just Bangkok. I know there's speed dating events as well. I didn't get the chance to do that, but I heard that's a good way to meet a potential partner. Yeah, I prefer meeting in person because that lowers the chances of getting catfished. On these dating apps, they could use some filters to make them look different, or they use old photos where they maybe looked a lot slimmer or thicker than how they actually look in person. Yeah, definitely meeting someone in person is much better. Many ways to get around the city. You could take the Metro BTS, which is very cheap, very clean, definitely much better than what we have back in Toronto, Canada. The TTC is really dirty compared to the transit system in Bangkok. You can use Grab or Bolt to get around. A tip to know is rush hour. The rush hour times in Bangkok are between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you plan on traveling within those hours, just make sure you have some cushion time because there's a lot of traffic. Some of the transit lines in Bangkok, you could use your credit card, like Visa, to tap on and tap off. That saves you quite a lot of time because a lot of these stations, when I get there, if you buy at the ticket office, there's a massive lineup to buy a card or a token. One mistake I made is not buying the Rabbit card. It's a transit card. You load it with money, so you could just use it to tap on and tap off wherever you go. I've been just buying at the counter or with the machine, and there's always a lineup. So if you plan on staying in Thailand for quite some time, I recommend getting the Rabbit card and just loading it up with money. It will save you a lot of time. I wish I realized that at the beginning of my journey. Yeah, if you're feeling lazy, you can use Grab to have groceries delivered to your condo. That could save you some time, especially if you're feeling lazy and you don't want to step outside. I've heard that sometimes it's cheaper to use the Grab delivery for groceries because you could use a discount or promo code. Say you want to send something to your friend that's also living in Bangkok. You can use Grab to have the driver deliver that item to your friend. I find that very helpful and convenient, and I've never had an issue where your product goes missing or stolen. Yeah, if this was in Canada, the delivery driver will just keep your item most likely. I won't be surprised about that. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up all the things that I've learned in Bangkok, Thailand, and all the tips that I could think of. If anyone knows any additional tips, let me know in the comments below. It will be very helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell notification for future videos about me traveling throughout Southeast Asia. My journey in Bangkok has come to an end. In a few days, I will be moving to Saigon, Vietnam, to start my new journey. I hope you guys tune in for what's to come. There's a lot of future content that I plan on doing, and I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, that's a wrap. If you guys want a more in-depth Bangkok guide, I will leave a document for you to download below. It contains everything that I've done, everything I know, all the cool places, all the travel tips, everything you need to know if you plan on moving to Bangkok, Thailand. I'll make it as simple and easy to use. I'll also include a Google Maps of all the spots that you could check out. I hope this guide helps.